So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll motion him out of the backfield. They give it to him again. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
1st and 10 from the 41. Setting up a throw. Dump off caught by his back. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. He picks up 15 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
That finds Ayuk complete. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll dive for a little extra yardage, and he's down. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd. Looking to the air here. Finding Pearsall. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's a 49er 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Now their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Bronk. It's a new set of downs at the 27. They kick the running back in motion.
Dragon 60. 70 range. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll throw on 1st. Finds him over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The 49ers finish up an excellent opening series. Nevis with a point after. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Nevis ready to send this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
15.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Yellow.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. To give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
Easy.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. He's got Andrews. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
A 1st down carry for Pacheco. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Right back to Pacheco. Give him 13 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. It's Pacheco again. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs finish off their opening drive. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
70 Timberwolves. Alert. Take go.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Ready? Last thing, 19.
Looking for a throw here. He's on the move. Avoids some trouble there. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
A gain of 12 yards brings up fourth down.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And this will be his first effort of the contest. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Headed out right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Yellow. Right on these two. Right on these two. Hey, 43. Right side.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
15. Attack, attack. Attack, attack.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Again, Mahomes to throw. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 3 now.
Yellow, yellow.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Yellow. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. 43, 43. Yellow, yellow. Right back.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Out left. Worthy makes the grab. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. Gets this one to Andrews. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
First down, and they go right back to him. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And that's a Kansas City touchdown! So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Patterson on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7.
49ers 7.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Talk 70, talk 70.
Right up the gut. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
He's brought down at the 31. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
19, 18, 70. 19 tight, 19 tight. Hut, hut.
They go play action here. He fires one deep down the middle. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Justin Reed has the INT. And the Chiefs get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Tight.
Pistol now for Mahomes. That one's incomplete over the middle. Tried connecting with Xavier Worthy there. So that brings up 2nd down.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. Come back. Right side.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They got 24 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Yellow. 57.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Brought down by Fred Warner. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. And it's the Chiefs facing 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Hey, Ripley. Right side.
Here's Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I think we're seeing why this defense likes him in coverage. He reacts so well to throws and is even more adept in breaking up those passes.
Throw on 3rd down. That's caught for the first. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down from the red zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Patterson on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14.
49-7.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Cup 19. Let's go now. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You just feel this defense starting to come alive, don't you, Kate? Got their first turnover last time out. Now they put their first sack on the board. In big plays on that side of the ball, well, they can come in bunches. Defense sure hopes to keep this faucet going, and the offense wants to turn the spigot off immediately.
Trying again following the sack. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 79 Bronco. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Warrior 70. Ready.
He's back to throw. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Mevis ready to send this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two. Yellow.
Now it's Mahomes. Finds his man. It's Worthy. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Hey, go.
Throwing is Mahomes. Chased out to his right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL. And especially in the second half, you have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 24 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Here we go.
Backfield is empty as they motion him outright. Setting up the running back screen. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
On the set.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
18, Pioneer.
Back to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. Mevis able to knock it through. And that'll get him back to 11.
You know, you look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. On target to Worthy. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Yellow. Color. Hey, red wing. Hey, 43, 15. Let's go.
From the 36. Hauled in by Worthy. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That one gains 7. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Yellow. My side.
First down throw, Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs make it a 3-possession game. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the Chiefs push their lead to 18.
49ers 10.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. On the move, headed right. Oh, look at this, here he goes.
All right, we'll call that one a drop. He escapes, quarterback does. He avoids taking the sack, but he's also denied a gain of any kind.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Tag. Dragon 60. 70 Ranger. 60 Maverick. Go street.
Running back sent in motion.
Ready.
2nd and 10 now. Nearly intercepted. Oh, he almost had it. Couldn't bring it in. Incomplete. That brings up 3rd down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
19 tight.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Leo Chanel makes the play. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Yellow. My side.
On the carry, it's Pacheco. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs parlay the interception into points. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Come back team. Ready? 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready, ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Hits his running back. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Justin Reed with the tackle.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
2nd and 8. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run, break tackles, and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
Go.
Throwing now on 1st down. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Let's go now. Corey, 70. Trap 60, trap 60.
Still sticking with the passing game. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Track at 60. Rig alert, rig alert. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. And up.
To the air, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Yellow. Attack, attack. Fifteen.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Yellow.
And they send a man in motion.
Hero 15. Right side.
A 2nd down throw for Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Brought down by Fred Warner.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Yellow.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. He lofts it deep left. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Patterson tacks on the extra point. And the Chiefs grow their lead yet again.
49ers 10.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Rolling out to his left. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. He drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, here's what I know, Kate, and sadly from personal experience, after this one's over, the QB, he's going to be the first one in the cold tub because he has been feeling the heat and paying the price all game long. At some point, you've got to find a way to protect the passer or he's not going to endure this season.
42, 49ers 10.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Complete to Pearsall. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers putting up points in a game decided. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. Point after by Mevis is good. And the 49ers will trail by 25. Well, the win may be lost, but their effort certainly isn't. They're going to try to get this one back after the score. And the Chiefs cover up the kick. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
And he's going to fight his way forward for a modest pickup to the 43. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
2nd down run by Pacheco. And he'll advance this down to the 38 on that run. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down. Pressure coming from Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You can keep your job in the NFL as a D tackle if you eat up space. You really can. But you make that bad when you could defeat blocks, penetrate, and create runs for losses as a defensive tackle.
Yellow. Barzan.
2nd and 15. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs continue piling it on here in the 4th. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the Chiefs continue piling on to this lead.
49ers 17.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. Good looking return here, and he's got room. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Back to throw now. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Okay, ready?
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here we go. Here we
They
go.
send a receiver in motion right.
Ready?
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm.
19 side.
Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
To the sideline it goes. He makes the play. Pass caught. Both feet are down. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and converts on 3rd and 17.
Come 19. Set. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready, ready.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. That one's caught along the left sideline. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's a 49er 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. Come on. Set. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Check go.
Now looking to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs take over as he records the 40th interception of his career. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed and really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow. Barzan.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 35 out of that one. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Barzan.
Running right is Pacheco. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And he's out just a second shy of reaching the red zone. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Play action, Mahomes. Stays in. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
After the sack, another pass on second down. Pacheco hauls it in. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
57.
Third and long for him here. The throw is caught. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Buying some time right. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. Well, as they drive forward to one right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Patterson tacks on the extra point. And the Chiefs tack on 7 more to their lead.
56, 49ers 17.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Has this at the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. So it'll be second down.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. Second and 10 now. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for first and 10.
Here we go, shot. 18, Pioneer. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They motion the tight end over. To the air now on first and 10. Brought in by Ayuk. And he's able to get this down to the 13. They strike for 23 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
First down 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
They are throwing it again. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The 49ers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Nevis with a point after. And the 49ers take 7 points off the deficit.
49ers 24.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Chiefs cover up the kick. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Running is Pacheco. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the 49ers take over off their 3rd interception of this game.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Well, it'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
They get it right back. That's intercepted. That is Lewis Seen. And the Chiefs get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, they had the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they throw an interception and give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball. Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where we were just a couple moments ago.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Wow, they're going to pass it here. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd and long for Mahomes. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Jair Brown has it. And the 49ers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
One final shot here. And that pass falls incomplete. Well, they kept trying. They kept taking shots at the very end. But now we have reached that end. This one's over. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it?
I'm vanilla, baby. I'll you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skillet, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down. But you can whip your lovin' on me. That's right, that's right.